Right, okay. This YouTube How to Play Eagle by Abba is kind of in response to some comments and emails that I've had. Please could you send me the chords to this song? Well, firstly, I'm very grateful for any comments, and sure, I'd love to do it. And usually I do just email them straight on because they're notes that I've taken on the song, so they're my own handwritten interpretation of the song. In this particular example, unfortunately, I haven't handwritten the notes to the song. I've taken it from a book, and I'm not prepared, obviously, copyright or infringement and what have you. I'm not going to be emailing it on. So I thought, oh well, I'll just handwrite it in my book. This is one of my books where I handwrite all my songs. Thought about doing that because it's a good idea, and then I've got it with me all the time in my book of my favourite songs that I like to play. I thought, well, yeah, I'll just do that. It'll take me 10 or 15 minutes. And then I thought, well, 10 or 15 minutes to write it down. I could do a how-to video and not only give you the chords and the words, I could actually show you the practicalities of playing it, the way I play it. So that's what I've decided to do. It's a normal tuning on the guitar, and we're not going to use a capo at all. I mean, personally, I prefer not using a capo on most songs. I prefer to transpose them into an easy playable key. If it's going to be transposed and it's going to turn out to be something like E flat or A flat or B flat or something, then obviously use a capo, especially if it doesn't suit, the key doesn't suit your voice. But the problem with using a capo, the one I have here, here's the one I use because it's one you can just do while you've got the guitar on your lap. Problem is, as soon as you put the capo on and you take it off, what happens, I always find, the guitar goes straight out of tune, and you spend 10 minutes, well, slight exaggeration, you spend a boring amount of time, especially if you're up on stage, retuning, because you've suddenly got a string that's gone out, and it's bloody awful. Anyway, that aside, this is the song Eagle. I'll just run through the I'll just show you how the song works, and then I'll take you through it quite slowly. This is a leisurely pace. I might bore you to tears, but at least you know you'll have the bare bones of the song. Oh, there's one thing I need to point out as well. This is my interpretation of the song. Purists out there will probably be itching to send me a comment along the lines of, I've got the chords all wrong, I'm playing it all wrong, you've got the rhythm, you've done it, it's terrible, you've murdered the song. That's not the point of this video at all. The point is to show you the bare bones of the song, show you how I play it, and then hopefully you can run with it and do whatever you want with it. Okay, right, the cat's just trying to get in, so I shall just do something about that. Are you coming in? No? Oh, right. Okay. Right. So this is just a quick, just to show you the intro. This is how it goes. So that's all there is to it. It's two chords played in sort of the second, I'd like to call this the second position instead of the first position. It's E minor and A, but this is how you would play in open chords. It would be. But if you play it up here, you can play around with the intro a bit and do the little bit, the twiddly bit I call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just damp with your thumb, damp the two bass strings. So it's sort of got a dull thuddy sound, and you'll get more of the sound that's on the recording then. And what you're going to do is you're going to strike down. So we're playing E minor up at the 7th fret, which is I call it the second position, and we're going to damp the two bass strings so that you get this kind of sound. So you're getting that kind of sound. Oh, another cat wanting to go out because I've shut the door. Okay, out. There you go. Come on, Smokes. Out. That's it. Oh dear. Right. Interruptions by animals, huh? Right. So it's yeah. So it's at the 7th position, and it's. And what I do is I'm playing the 3rd string. So I'm actually, on top of doing that, I'm taking the 3rd string up, that is, and doing. And then I'm playing A on the 5th fret with the F shape. If you think of F, the shape of the F, open F chord, but we're playing it on the 5th fret, so it turns into an A, and it's A in the 2nd position. So so if you put those together, you get. Just repeat it again. And then you're into the 1st verse, which is an open E minor, so it's in the normal position. We're playing down here on the 2nd fret. The 5th and the 4th string held down as per usual, the usual thing. They came flying from far away, now I'm under their spell. So what I'm doing there is I'm using the pick, but I'm only really sort of playing the 3 bass strings, and occasionally the 4th string will come in. So I'm really hitting downwards, but I'm not. I'm using this part of my hand, this part here, to dampen the top strings, to dampen the high note strings, E, B, G strings. So it sounds like this. And I'm actually doing it subconsciously. Not even thinking about it. They came flying from far away. So it's E minor. Now I'm under their spell. And you could do that. You could open all the strings and just play. Just to get that little bit that comes in there. Now I'm under their spell. I love hearing the stories. On the word stories, it's a D in the open position, in the 1st position. I love hearing the stories that they, and then it's E minor for tell. And now you can actually get the repeat of the, down here, you can get that little overtone of the repeat of the intro by doing this. So, so you can still do it. Obviously, it's not going to be the whole thing. Like, but you're trying it down here, and you're just going to get a little bit of that in if you can. And then there's the 2nd half of the 1st verse. I've seen places beyond my hand. Now they're on the word horizons, we're into B minor. Now they've found new horizons, and E minor. They speak strangely but deep, I understand E minor. And I dream I'm an eagle. Now, eagle is B. It actually says here B stroke F sharp, which for people playing the piano means you do an F sharp on with the left hand. You hold that down with the left hand, and you play the B chord with your right hand. So it would be. So on the piano, it would give it quite a nice sound. It would sound like, and I dream, I'm a, and I dream I'm a nigger, and I dream and spread my wings, flying high, I'm a bird in the sky. So that's why whenever you see that written down, one chord, then a slash and another chord. All that means is that the thing after the slash is play the bass in a different, on a different note, and usually it's just a single note. Well, it is a single note, but you can play it with an octave. So you can play for this for the F sharp. You can do that on the piano, and you can do it on the guitar as well. But you have to know the chords, and the chords tend to be quite complicated. So I just stick to obviously the right hand, the major chord, which would be the B. So it's B F flat. So so I'll do it from. They speak strangely, but I understand. E minor. Now here comes the B. And I dream I'm an eagle. Then E minor. And I dream I can spread my wings. A. Then now we're into the chorus. Flying G, high D, I'm a bird in the sky. D, I'm an E minor, D, breeze, E minor. So that's flying high G, high D, high, I'm a bird, E minor, in the sky. I'm an E minor that rides D on the breeze, E minor. And then repeat it again. High, high, what a feeling to fly over mountains and forests and seas. And then the last little bit, because we're now going to roll into the second verse, is this last line. And to go G, anywhere D, that I please. Now this is the C major 7 this is, but it's a C chord. But take your index finger off. Now I'll play that and you'll see it sounds a little bit different, and it's an interesting chord. So it's over mountains and forests and seas. I forget that I'm doing that as well. I'm dampening with my hand sometimes, like that, just. And to go anywhere that I please. See, it's quite a different sound to if I just played the C instead of the C major 7. If I played the C, you see it won't sound the same. So if it's, and to go anywhere that I please, it's not the same. It's better like that. It rings, it rings. C major 7 is a kind of ringing bell type chord. So there's a big difference between C and C major 7. And this is a key to this song, really, that bit. So that's the chorus, and then there's an instrumental bit, which is basically the same thing again. And sometimes I do that as well. I just open it up just a little bit, just a little bit of a hint. You don't want it to ring, because it's obviously it's not a nice sound if you let it ring, but just a little hint. In fact, if you know it's gonna ring, you dampen it with your hand again. I'm always using this a lot. The damp effect of the fleshy bit between the pinky and the side of your hand. I don't realise how much I do that when I do a song. Doing these YouTube how-tos, has highlighted and break down how I actually do these songs. It's incredible, really. So we move into verse 2, which is the same as verse 1. All the chords are the same, so it's and as good friends we talk all night. So here I take my fingers off just slightly to get that da 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 da. And as good friends we talk all night, and we fly wing to wing. I have questions deep, no every E minor. And then it's the same again. There's no limit to what I feel. And climb. So I'm just doing that again. I'm just opening it up. I'm only playing one string. Higher and high, B minor. Am I dreaming or is it all? That's D and E minor. And then again. Is it true I'm an eagle? B. Then E minor. Is it true I can spread my wings? A. Flying G. Fly D. E minor. The sky. I'm an E minor. The clouds on the breeze. D and E minor. G. High. High. D. What a feeling. E minor. What a feeling to fly. E minor. D. Then E minor over mountains and D and seas, and then it's G, D, G, D and C major 7, and to go any G, D, anywhere that I please. C major 7 again, there it is, that ring. And then you could actually do up here again to finish off. You could do what I usually do is 2 of those. Oh yeah, do that as well, open it. And then finish off, you just come down here with the E minor down here. And then A here. And what you can do is, to get that do-do-do, what you do is, what you do is, there's the A chord. If you play it like this, the way I play it, you can open just one string, the top string there, the second string, the one you're holding down with your, well, I'm holding down with my ring finger, and if you just lift it, you get the, you can just practice that until you get that right. Obviously on the recording they fade, there's a long fade out on this song, but the way you can, obviously when you're playing it up on stage, pub, open mic night, the way to finish it is, well, you can finish it however you like, but it's in it, the key, the song is in E minor, so you're going to finish in E minor 9 times out of 10, well 95% of the time, 95 times out of 100. The key that the song is in is the chord that you'll finish on. I can think of a few examples where that's not right, not true, but you can usually get away with it when you want to finish a song, especially if it's fading out. And I usually finish up. I like to finish a song. Well, if I'm playing it down here when I'm doing that, I finish it by doing that, because what it tells the audience, and you can slow down as well when you're finishing. What it tells the audience, because they don't know, is the end is coming. You're coming towards the end of the song. They need to know the song is finishing, because if they don't, you won't you won't get the little surprise. You've got to give them a little bit of a surprise at the end, something to catch their attention, and that's just what I put in there. I play the chord in the second position up high, and it says two things. It says, look, I can, look, I'm just doing something a bit unusual at the end of the song, and it also gives, it's telling them my song has finished. I'm now going to move on to the next song. So it's just a little trick that I use towards the end there. Right, I hope this long-winded way of showing you how to play quite a simple song really. There's only about 5 chords in it. But I just wanted to go through, oh, there are the cats fighting again. Just wanted to go through to show you how the song fits together, the bare bones of the song, and I'm sure you can have a hell of a lot of fun with it. So I should be doing various other videos as well, how-tos, so please check them out. Okay, ta-ta for now.